Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Shred out of Boston, and today I am back for episode number 10 of my Toronto Maple Leafs rebuild series here on Franchise Hockey Manager 2. So today we're back with the 2018 offseason. Now, if you missed the last episode, we did get eliminated in the second round of the playoffs. Got completely outplayed by Montreal, and still forced that series to 7 games. We actually had a 3-1 lead and blew it, but I really wasn't too disappointed with it because I thought getting to the second round was a nice accomplishment for this team in year 3 of our rebuild, and at the same time, I thought we were playing over our heads as it was, so I really wasn't too disappointed to lose to Montreal. Plus, we probably would have gotten our doors blown off by New York, who looks like they're on their way to a Stanley Cup championship. They're only 1 game away. Now, we'll see if Dallas can pull the comeback. They've got a nice little team going there as well. But all right, first things first, we got a contract extension from the Maple Leafs. We are going to take this, of course, and let's go with the max 4 years with the least amount of money. That way we can devote that money to improving other parts of the team. As there we go, person named FL has been a tremendous asset to our friend. Yep, that's great game. Thanks. Makes me really feel loved to be in Toronto for another 4 years. At least I hope. But anyway, so we got a couple days to simulate here before we get word from our expiring personnel. But we'll keep an eye on this Cup final, see who can take this home. Like I said, I think New York's going to get it done, but we will see. I think Dallas is missing Jamie Benn, which is obviously a big part of their team. Let's see here. Is he out? Oh, no, he's not out. He's still healthy. That is good for them. Okay. I thought he was out. Let's go to the standings. Playoffs. All right, so they did force a Game 7 at least. Series going well into the month of June. But, all right, we will see who wins. Just not getting any word from our personnel. But, all right, Game 7 is tonight. It is going to be from New York, I do believe, because they did win, or they had more points than Dallas, I'm pretty sure. And yep, the Rangers top the Stars 5-2 in Game 7, and they win the Cup for the first time since 1994. Cool stuff there. Chris Kreider wins the MVP. He also won the Conn Smythe. Well deserved. He had 100 points this year and a 91 game rating, I want to say. Holtby wins the Vezina. Ryan Suter wins the Norris. D'Angelo with the Calder. Aubrey Graham with the GM of the Year. That's pretty cool. You can see that totally. I give credit to my players. They're doing the job necessary to win, and I'm grateful for their efforts. See, if this was really Drake, he probably would have rapped that. Yeah, exclusive. Ryan O'Reilly wins the Selke. 50 points, yep. Ovechkin had 49 goals. He had 1 more goal than Kreider, so he wins the goal scorer award. But the Art Ross does go to Kreider. And some more stupid awards. All right, and Shea Theodore re-signs with Anaheim, so that is good for Anaheim, not good for us. That is somebody I definitely would have targeted. If he had even reached restricted free agency, that guy usually turns into a beast in this game. And how is he doing for Anaheim? I know he was like on the AHL team for a while, but yeah, he's back. Yeah, see, now he's starting to improve. He'll be upper 70s, low 80s game rating next year, I'd guarantee it. But all right, so we've got some personnel to re-sign. First off is Mike Babcock. Let's see. So we're definitely going to bring Babcock back. He helped lead us to the playoffs last year. Like I said, I thought we overperformed. I think you can credit some of that to coaching, but his demand is too high. Okay, so let's go to our personnel here. Oh, I'm looking at the Stars. Here we go, Babcock. So we've got, okay, well, we've got $7 million remaining, really. I don't see how Babcock's demand would be too high there, but okay. Maybe if we don't re-sign some personnel. Let's see here. Because we do have other expiring personnel. Wickenheiser, we definitely want to bring back. Negotiate. Do 2 years. Actually, we'll do 3 years. We'll even get some of the money down on these guys. Sean Wicker, British Columbia scout. Looks like he's pretty solid, so we'll bring him back. Let's see. Negotiate. We'll do 3 years on him. Kyle Dubas. We don't need to bring him back. He is, yeah, he's a scout. Wait, was Sean Wicker an assistant? Oh, no, yeah, he was a scout. Okay. Got confused there for a sec. All right, Herbert Hohenberg, he is an assistant. I'm going to temporarily not re-sign him. I want to maybe mess with our assistant coaching staff a little bit. I'm not going to bring this guy back. Crivero, right, he's been coaching defensive skills and physical training. Well, the physical training is good, but we might not need to bring him back either. Robert Total, we'll bring him back. He's a pretty good scout. 3 years. Dale Cruz is another good scout. Oklahoma, not really an important region, but we'll bring him back. We'll do 3 years on him. And Kabakiev, oh yeah, this is our Russian scout that we love. 3 years. All right, and that is all the personnel. So let's see here. We're not gonna bring back Kyle Dubas. Is that it? Yeah. So we can reject. Hohenberger, we're not sure yet. I think I'm probably not gonna bring him back. And then who was the other one? Was it Crivero? All right, so we don't know about those guys yet. But really, we're concerned about Babcock. Okay, now we can bring him back. It looks like. So we'll give him a 3-year deal. He's not looking for a long-term deal, but I want to keep him here. And 3 years is a good time frame. I think that pretty much assures him at least 2 more years on the job, and then that 3rd year he could get potentially fired for. But I like the way I think Babcock's done a good job with the team. I know we weren't any good in the first 2 years, but he did help us stay competitive for that first year for a little bit, and then I thought he did a good job last year. So all right, now let's go to personnel. Let's go to free agents, and we're gonna need to pick up some more scouts and possibly some more assistants. Let's look at assistant coaches first. So Babcock, we know is not good at coaching goalies. So that was Josh Crivero's job. Now we could look to find someone who's a little bit better of an assistant than Crivero was. And then we know we're going to need help with physical training and coaching prospects. Now I already see one guy who's good at both of those. Yep, this guy. Now I'm a little bit more concerned about the coaching prospects. So maybe a guy like this would make a little bit more sense. Yeah, he's better with the coaching prospects, not quite as good with the physical training. So that would be a good pickup, I think. He looks like he's probably the best guy if we're just targeting someone with that specific skill set. There's also this guy too. Ooh, actually, I think he might be even a little bit better. Just because he does some other stuff too. He does the other stuff a little bit better than the others. Plus, his patience almost balances out Babcock's. I can't pluralize that one, but balances out his patient rating because his patient rating is only a 10, I think. All right, so let's bring him in for 2 years, and then we need a goalie coach. All right, now there's this guy. Looks like it's pretty much all he does is coach goalies. But I think these 2 Americans are going to be the way to go. Yeah, this guy does everything except coach prospects. And who's the other American I liked? It was one of these 2. I guess it might have been this guy, Chris Murphy. He doesn't have the negatives that the other guys do, which is nice. Plus, he's not bad with the physical training. Let's see here. Scott Huber was the other option. Yeah, see, he does have that big negative with coaching prospects. And I don't think we were considering either of these guys, were we? Doesn't look like it. So, let's see here. I mean, yeah, I don't really see anyone who's got a very well-rounded base. Maybe this guy, a little bit better, but he coaches prospects, which I like. But doesn't really do much else except coach goalies. So I think we're going to go with Scott Huber, who doesn't coach prospects, but he does pretty much everything else. So we'll give him 2 years. And let's go back to our personnel. So we've got, wow, we really have a zillion assistants. All right, so we're not going to bring Crivero back. I'm not going to pay his extra salary. So we're not bringing him back. We're not bringing Hohenberger back. We've got Huber. This guy who we just brought in, Pellerin. We're not going to bring back. Jim Hughes. We could fire him and find a better assistant. I think we're going to do that. Yep. And then Hohenberger. So Hohenberger we could bring back. He's pretty solid. I don't quite know what we're going to do with him yet. But right now, we're not bringing back Hohenberger, Crivero, or Pellerin. So we still would have... It's either going to be Hohenberger or one other assistant. Now, the only question is, could I find an assistant that sort of just does what it wants? I want to find an assistant that does a lot of things very well. Kind of be the main second guy in command. Maybe a guy like this. So he does a lot of things well. He does a couple things not so well, but seems like he's got a half decent pedigree as well. Coaching for Halifax, it looks like. Now, who else would be an option? We were sorting by coaching prospects, which we do care about. I want to find a guy with a lot of positives. Like this guy's got a lot of positives, but doesn't do anything exceptionally well. Guy's not bad. This guy doesn't look like he'd be well. I don't know about that. We already looked at him. Let's see here. No. Ooh, this guy wouldn't. Maybe. He's got too many averages is the problem. I want somebody who does everything at least a little bit positive. I've found guys like that in the past. It's just they don't come by quite so often. What about coaching offense? Because we know Babcock is defensive oriented. So none of these guys can coach goalies, but maybe we should ignore that for the time being. This guy looks like he's not bad. So let's ignore the coaching goalies and just look at the rest. So we've got good and excellent, then above average, low average, good, excellent, poor, below, no. Come on, man, there really aren't any great assistants available right now, looks like. This isn't above, but then, man, this guy's not too bad. Sean O'Connor, meh. It's not really that great, though. I think we're better off just bringing back the other guy. What's his name? Hohenberger. All right, so let's renew his contract. We'll do 2 years with him. All right, and then we're going to release Crivero. Is it Crivero and Dubas? Well, we're never going to release this guy. We can... Oh, yeah, we already rejected that. Hohenberger we're bringing back. Crivero, though, can reject. And Pellerin we can reject. Okay. Now we've got to hire a couple scouts. Let's go to scouting. We'll look at scouts. Evaluate potential. Okay, here we go. Central Europe or Western USA. Well, Western USA we like. Plenty of hockey players coming from California these days. So we'll bring him in. 3 years. It's a Russian region. No thanks. Come on. Where are my Canadian guys at? Seriously. Here we go. A couple not so bad ones. That's a Midwestern US guy. Here we go. Saskatchewan, though. Jeff Nittig. He's not too bad. We'll do 2 years with him. And should we hire one more? I guess we could go with the Russian guy. Very good. I don't really want to hire another U.S. scout, and it's not entirely necessary. This guy wouldn't be too bad. David, yeah, we'll hire him as well. How about that? We'll do 1 year. Okay, so that is that. Now I'm gonna skip forward a little. Actually, we can do possible free agents right now as well. So we've got a number of possible free agents. One of which is James Van Riemsdyk, who is unrestricted, if I remember correctly. Yeah, okay. Be a little surprised if he was restricted at age 29. So what is he looking for? Whoa. That's a big contract. That is, in fact, too big of a contract. I'm not going to give him that if that's what he's demanding. So as much as it stinks to lose an asset for nothing, if he's really going to go out on the open market and try and get that contract, there's no chance I'm paying him that. So, all right, we might be moving on from James Van Riemsdyk. Calvin Picker, we definitely want to bring back. He was phenomenal for us. And yeah, he's not looking for too much. $2.6 million. He's kind of a, he's not an established starter yet, but he's done enough to warrant a contract like that, so that's fair. Tyson Barrie, a little bit disappointing in his first season with us, but he's a restricted free agent, and still I think he has the potential to be very good. He's looking for $5 million over 3 years. I mean, even if he does what he did last year for us, I think that's a pretty safe contract. So we'll do that. Let's go back to possible free agents then. So, up next, Vincent Trocheck. Kind of a disappointing year with us. Only 14 points. I imagine he's going to be looking for too much. Yep. Now, he is restricted, so we can trade him. So, let me qualify him at least, and we could probably move him at the draft if we wanted. So, we'll submit that. Kapanen, we definitely want to bring back. He definitely had a down second year. I was looking for a little bit more out of him in his second full season with the big club, after he was pretty good in the first season. But he had some big power play goals for us in the playoffs. And he's not looking for too much. So, yeah, we'll definitely do that contract. Submit. Go back. Possible free agents. Kovalchuk, I don't think we're going to bring back. He was pretty bad for us, and he's going to be looking for a fair amount of money, I would imagine. Yep, he wants another $7 million. That's not going to happen. Okay, who else? Nikita Shoshkinov, who wasn't too bad. Wasn't that great. Depends on the contract. $1 million. He's looking for 1.6. That's not going to happen. But we'll qualify him. He could be another trading asset, especially come draft time. Mikko Rantanen we got from Colorado last year. He wasn't very good for us down the stretch, but I still foresee him being a half-decent player moving forward. Whoops, did I just change his number? I might have. Oh, well. Offer new contracts. Okay, so he's looking for a fair bit of money, but I think the potential on him is enough that I want to bring him. I'll give him this contract and see what he can do. I like that it's only 2 years, so that's a very movable contract. It's not too long a term. For guys who I'm kind of skeptical of, I don't really like going more than 2 years on. In fact, even Pickard, I didn't paying him that money. I don't really know if I should have gone for more than 2 years, but I mean the way he played last year, it'd kind of be hard not to. All right, Nylander, 63 game rating last year. Kind of another disappointing sophomore campaign, but he's obviously got a high ceiling, and at the very least, I think can still be a top 6 player for us. So we want to get him back. Nathan Lewin, we picked up off of waivers at the end of the year. I think I didn't even know if he played for us at all. Yeah, he doesn't have any stats for even our minor league team. So it kind of depends on his contract, what he's looking for. He wants to test the market. All right, that's understandable. I'm probably not going to bring him back. Louis Eriksson we got from Boston, of course, with the deadline. He was okay for us. He wasn't too bad in the playoffs. I think he's probably going to be demanding a little bit too much money. Yeah, $3 million even. I mean, he's just old, and it's probably not worth it. As much as I think it'd be cool to bring back the guy, because he was kind of nice for us towards the end of the year, and I think is one of the guys who helped push us into the playoffs. I just think we have too many young guys that paying $3 million for an old guy like that to play on our third, maybe our fourth line, it doesn't really make too much sense. Andreas Johnsson, so he has yet to crack the big league club. Really hasn't been that great in the AHL, and he's looking for a one-way contract. So he's probably going to be another trade chip. We'll qualify him, but he's not going to take that. So let's just submit, and then we might look to trade him at the draft. Who else here? Now we get into the 3 stars. Valayev, who played up in the AHL last year. If he's looking for... Whoa. It's like a plane flying right over my house. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's very loud. Jesus, that is weird. Okay, if he's looking for a 2-way deal, then I would consider bringing him back just as defensive depth. Let's see. 70... I think we do 2 years... Nope, not 1, 2. Okay, let's see. Alright, he wants 3. We can do that. Sounds pretty good. Alright, we'll bring him back. If not, just for depth. Who else? So Valiev, Gauthier. 43 points in the A last year. 77 game rating, so he wasn't too bad by the end of it. He might be worth another contract. He is only looking for a 2-way deal, it looks like, so if he'll do that, then I think he's worth keeping around. He showed enough at the end of the year that maybe he would be worth a roster spot on the big league club at some point. Alright, only a few left. Dylan Labbe, who we claimed off of waivers. He's not happy playing in the AHL. He's probably going to want an NHL contract, and I'm probably going to give it to him because his ceiling is high enough. Oh, he's not even looking for one. Wow. Alright, well, we'll definitely give him a 3-year deal. I still like his ceiling. I think he could be solid even though he wasn't that good for us. Or he wasn't that good for the Marlies at the end of the year. I mean, what's his game rating? 70s, I want to say? Oh, it was 83, and then we called him up, and he wasn't that special. So I still think he's got a high enough ceiling. I've seen him turn into a beast in this game that I want to keep him around. He's still got that 4-star potential. Now he is 23, so he's getting up there in age, but it's a 2-way deal. So Colby Cave, he has not panned out like I wanted him to. I thought he was going to turn into something. He has not done that yet. Maybe it's because he's playing right wing. I really don't think he should be playing at right wing. He's definitely a center. But if he's looking for a 2-way deal, I mean, he's one of these guys I've seen turn into a good player before. So yeah, 2-way. We'll definitely bring him back. You could probably even short him on some money a little bit, I think. Not that, I mean, there's really no reason to be cheap like this, but oh, why not? It's capitalism. Alright, so who else? Tanano, who, let's see, did not really impress, and he's been hurt, so we might let him go. Mike Green, who really didn't play for us by the end of last year, and was not good. I mean, if he'll come back as depth, I'll bring him back, but if he's looking for anything, okay, $1 million, that wouldn't be bad. I think that's probably something we don't really have to do until we get to free agency. I'm not really worried about letting him hit the market. I don't think he's going to have any great offers. Tobias Lindbergh, we brought up last year towards the end of the year. He wasn't that great, but another guy not looking for more than a 2-way contract, so we'll definitely do that then. So ask for response and submit. All right, and then, yeah, the only other guy that we don't know about is Tanado. He's got 3.5 A potential. His ratings aren't that great. And he really hasn't been that great for us. So I think we'll let him go. There's really not. I mean, unless he's only looking for. Okay, well, if it's a two-year deal, I think I'll do that. And he's really not even looking for that much money. Okay, so we'll submit that. Why not? All right, now I'm going to cut forward to the draft. All right, so we are back at the NHL draft. Now we are going to be picking 24th in this draft based on how our season played out in the playoffs. But that's not such a bad thing in this draft. I think this is one of the deeper drafts typically. Now I believe after this year there are no more real draft players or whatever. I think after this the game switches to fictional drafts. But these are still all real players. And typically I think of the 2018 draft as a bit deeper than the 2017 and the 2016, at least based on the way this game rates players. I mean, you're going to see plenty of 5 A's and 4.5 A's here towards the bottom half of the first round. And this is obviously not the order in which these guys will be picked. In fact, this is almost never accurate. Now, McLeod is going to go number 1. I know that, but Jake Wise probably won't go number 2. Busby might go 3rd, but Busby might go 2 actually. But usually, like Bits, I can't even pronounce this guy's name, but usually this guy falls. And guys I might target with my late first round pick, David Levin if he falls to me, Matthias Samuelsson. Definitely Ty Smith if he gets to us. He's an American, I believe. Oh no, he's Canadian. Never mind. I don't know why I thought he was American. And then there's some good Russians down here as well. Although we don't have quite the Russian scouting that I do on my other saves, but oh well. Yeah, Denisenko is usually available in the late first. So what I would like to try and do is either move up to like the middle of the first round if I can, or try and flip some of our potential free agents for maybe a second round pick or something, because we still have the rights to Andreas Johnson and Vincent Trocheck and Shoshnikov, so this could probably fetch us something. And Lewin is unrestricted? Yeah, okay, so we don't have his rights. But alright, so we can probably trade up if we wanted to with those guys. I'm not worried about that. The real question is, can we trade for another first round pick? I don't think we could, and I don't really think that'd be realistic. So let's do the first 10 picks or so of this draft and then see who is off the board and who is still available. So yep, Weiss goes 3rd. Busby's going to go next. Yep. And I really don't know after that. Nick Isaac. McLeod usually turns into a pretty good player in this game, so the Blackhawks got themselves another good center. Okay, we're about 7 picks in now. Bodie Wild, Kurt McDonald, Oliver Wahlstrom, Strum, and Ty Smith. Okay, Ty Smith went higher than I thought he was gonna. All right, so let's see here. Matthias Samuelsson is still on the board. Now I like Samuelsson because his hockey sense is high and he's got good defending, but I really never seen him turn into a good player in this. I don't know why. I like his ratings. I mean, he's got good ratings. Think about that. He's already got his offensive ratings here. His defending's already a 15. He's already got a 16 hockey sense, and he's got all this room to grow. So you would think, I mean, he's got the profile of someone who would develop into a nice defenseman, but I mean, I seriously don't. I've really never seen him turn into anything in this game, so I'm a little wary of drafting him just a little bit. Now let's see, Kalen Addison wouldn't be bad. He looks like he's a pretty nice, got a 92 game rating in the dub last year. This guy falls though because he's only 5'9", he's undersized. He's kind of an offensive specialist, I think, and definitely won't do quite as well at the pro level. So let's do another couple picks here. I want to see if Samuelsson gets picked in the top 15. Oh, wow, Addison actually got picked 11th. Okay, I've seen him fall in this draft before, so that kind of caught me off guard. All right, Samuelsson went 13th. So, all right, our options are starting to get a little low here. Levin is still available. I like David Levin. He's got pretty good offensive ratings already. His hockey sense isn't that great. It's the only thing I don't like about him. But career stats, pretty solid in the O last year. The game rating wasn't that high. I don't love that. Denisenko at 39 points in the KHL last year. Is he signed? He is a free agent, so we could draft this guy and get him signed. He's got a good hockey sense, and his offensive ratings are pretty good as it is. All right, so Denisenko, I'll take a nice hard look at, I think, if he continues to fall. Straka, I'm not sure about. This guy, I'm not sure about. Some guys from the Swedish Hockey League. I don't know about these guys either. Whoops. Just sorted by the wrong thing. Here we go. Wernbloom. He's got some half decent ratings as it is. He's only 2.5 stars, so that's actually not bad. So he wouldn't be bad. And then what about some of the 4.5s? There is Denisenko, of course. No, it's 4.5 Here's one Wu. What is this guy's first name? Jet Wu. Wow, that is a great name. He only had 43 points last year, though. So he might be more of like a grinder. Oh, he's a defenseman. Okay, that would make sense. Then probably should pay more attention. Let's see. Yeah, we've seen these guys. Oh, wait, what about this guy, Bouchard? Ooh, see, he's a really good offensive player, it looks like. Ooh, his ratings aren't bad. 6'2". Not the highest game rating last year, so clearly he lacks a little bit defensively. Or he leaves something to be desired. Alright, now we're down in the 4As already. So let's keep going. We have a couple targets in mind. Now, we could probably trade up for this 15th pick if we wanted. I'm just not sure who we would take with this pick. It'd probably be between Denisenko and one of the defensemen, I think. I like Denisenko as the best forward left. A little bit more than Bitsades. He was already playing for the AHL last year, though. Wait, hold up. What did he do in the AHL? 68. Now he got his contract renewed by the Sounder. I don't know what that is about or how that works, but I'm pretty sure we could offer him a contract pretty easily. So the good thing about him is that he got out of the Russian sort of cycle here. It's really easy for guys to get stuck in the cycle of playing in the KHL in this game and really never come out, and then you lose their rights and you don't get anything for him. So the one thing I do like about him is that he's sort of already gotten out of Russia, which is good. Whereas Denisenko, I believe, is still... Oh, we're looking at free agents here. Whoops. Let's see, Denisenko is still... He played in the... Yeah, he did play in the KHL last year, but he is a free agent, so we could get him signed, as I already mentioned. So, we have some decisions to make here. Let's do next pick. We'll do another couple picks, see who gets picked. Maybe make our decision a little bit easier. Levin got picked. I'm not worried about that. This is where I think we're going to start to see guys go off the board. Let's see. Oh, this guy's not too bad either, actually. Yeah. Oh, yeah, see, he's got really good offensive ratings already. 49 points in the MHL last year. That would have been an interesting pickup. But he's 5'11", 168. He is a small guy, I'm afraid. All right, next pick. All right, there goes Bitsade, whatever. All right, let's do one more. Okay, Wernbloom got taken. So I think Denisenko is looking more and more like the guy we're gonna go after. Because really the only other guys I like are defensemen, and I would rather draft a forward. Yeah, then it just gets to 4As. All right, so let's make the trade for the pick now then. It's 20 with Minnesota. And Denisenko might fall anyway, but I just want to be sure we get this guy. Because it's really hard to predict where the guys are going to end up going in this draft. And we shouldn't have to give up too much. Usually it does not take much to trade up in this game. Let's do guys with 1-year contracts. Whoops. All right, here we go. So what about if we just offered Andreas Johnson? Yep, they probably accept that. What about if we just offered, let's see, it's Johnson, Trocheck, and who else do we not have signed? We know about Shiver. Lewin, Green, Erickson. Wait, I thought we had one other RFA. Oh, Shoshnikov. Yeah, they would probably even do that, so... Alright, cool. We'll move up 4 spots in the draft. And we still hold on to Trocheck and the other guy. I literally can't even remember the names. It's so bad. Trocheck and Johnson, okay. We could probably get a second-round pick or multiple second-round picks out of those guys, which I would like. So now we've got the 20th pick. Let's select our guy. Denisenko, the 4.5 star from Russia, who we will, I think, immediately sign if we can. And then let's do a couple more picks. So if okay, Bouchard just got taken, so there goes one of the defensemen I liked. What about, let's see, Wu is still available, Jet Wu, who's 6'1", defensive defenseman. He's offensive defenseman actually, but he doesn't put up a lot of points. 83 game rating. I wish there was a way I could sort by game rating. Like I would love to just see the game ratings of these guys. Now we could also look at some of these guys who are 2 stars. They'd be a little bit further away. This guy's already in the oh, he got out of the KHL actually. That's good. He's not too bad. He's definitely got a lot of room to grow. Who else? Straka. This guy. Yeah, it's really hard to tell with these guys. I mean, this guy's a grinder, so we know he's not going to be anything too special, you would think. And then there's this guy from Prague. But I mean, it's really hard to tell. I mean, their ratings, like when they're only a 2-star, you can't tell what kind of player they're going to be, which is the hard part about drafting guys like that. I know there are plenty of 3 or 4 stars that would be solid to take in the second round here. Tim Walsh was one of them. He's an American that I just passed. Usually goes early second, so we'd have to make a move for him pretty soon if we wanted him. There's this guy Alan McShane. He's got good ratings, and he put up an 89 in the O last year. So there are definitely guys we get in the second round. Does anyone own 2 second-round picks, or are we gonna have to do individual trades? Let's target an early 30s pick, maybe the Jets, Winnipeg. So they have a weakness, yeah, the weakness at center. So Trocheck could help there for the 35th pick. It's a well-balanced offer. What if we offered up? What if we offered up? Oh, see, now I can't remember who our other RFA. Oh, Johnson. Oh, God. Okay, so that's still. So they want another draft pick, I think, instead of another player. Yep. Okay, so they would do that. All right, so let's do this trade. Actually, we'll use picks in our own. Well, if we use these picks, we could trade up even further, I would think. And we already have the Canucks second round draft pick. I did not realize this. Where are they picking? They're picking like we traded for their picks. They're picking what, 50? Or no, they're picking 45. So we have the 45th pick. Maybe we should try and go for another first round pick then, like a late first, maybe the Islanders. And we could possibly get Jet Wu. Depending, let's see. Let's do another couple picks here. So Straka goes, Rasilov, and Kirk. Okay, so we can still get Wu at 25. Let's go to the Islanders. They have a weakness on defense, but who cares? They could still use a couple young forwards, I would think. Let's see, Trocheck and Andreas Johnson for the 25th pick in the draft. Well balanced. Now, what if we offered up the future 6? Okay, so we're gonna be a little bit more than that. We can offer up one of our 4ths from this year. All right, then we'll probably do that. I imagine we finished with a better record than Columbus, so we'll do that. All right, so we get another first round pick like that. Lots of movement at this draft by us so far. And all right, we're gonna take Jet Wu, I think, the 4.5-star potential defenseman out of the dub. All right, and then we'll just pick until human. I don't want to diddle around too much longer. So let's see. I don't know if Tim Walsh got taken, so he might still be available. Yeah. There. He got. Oh wow, TJ Walsh, and he got picked really high, 27 actually. Okay. So I don't know why I thought it was Tim Walsh. All right, so we've got some other guys to look at though. This guy's from the league that Austin Matthews has been playing in. Ooh, he's got a good shot. Swish and Russian. Kind of like his ratings. I don't love that his hockey sense is a little low, but he's got a good shot, which I like. The one skill guys I kind of like. If you can do one thing really well, then I think that bodes well to developing into a good player in the future. Yeah, I don't like this guy. He's a grinder. Let's see. Looking at other 4As. This guy's at a U.S. high school, apparently. Even though he is not from the U.S. He's from Norway. He's from Oslo. He's got good ratings, though, too. Ooh, and a 15 hockey sense. I like that. Okay. And 14 on the face-off, and he's got some room to grow, too. He's still got another 1.5 stars to grow, according to his ratings, or at least what we've scouted him as. So I like that. Let's keep going. Go back to the 4As. We can go from the bottom up now if we want. This guy's from the O. Guest. He had 68 points. He's got half-decent ratings as well. 89 game rating last year. Not quite the hockey sense, but that's okay. Peterson. Oh, yeah, that's the guy. He's another guy from the SHL. 33 points. Guy from the Q, but he's E rated. Then it's back to guest though. Okay, so we've got some options here. I think we're gonna go with guest. I like him a little bit more than Popovich too wouldn't be bad. All right, I think we're gonna go guest. Ooh, and William DeVoe. Ooh, definitely some good potential picks here. All right, wait. So we like guest, and who was the other guy we liked particularly? Oh, he's another 4A that I ignored. Ryan Merkley. I wonder if he's related to Nick Merkley. He's not too bad. But we just picked a defenseman, and we don't really need to add too much to our decor, I think. Was this guy the other guy we liked? Oh, yeah, Kurashev. I don't know which one I like more. It's kind of a tough choice. I said we go with Kurashev. And then let's do next pick. So let's just pick until human. Screw it. Did our guy from Oslo get picked? I don't think so. Cool. Okay, so we can get what's his face from the high school? Not guest. Let's check guest one more time though. What are his ratings like? Yeah, he's not too bad, but I like the other guy a little bit more because of the higher hockey sense. Oh yeah, wait, I just passed him, didn't I? Yep, there he is. All right, Matthias Emilio Peterson. It's a great name too. I mean, if we're thinking about names here, I mean that's a great name. All right, now we don't have another pick till the 4th round, and we only have one pick in this 4th round, so let's pick till human. All right, and it's 101. So there's that 4A. I think DeVoe got taken. I would have liked to get him. Thought he might slip, but did not. All right. As for the other 4.5 or 3.5s, I should say. None of these guys are really jumping off the page. I'm looking for guys who played. Here we go. Zvertson from the Dub, and that did not have a great year last year. Who else? Man, these are not great options, I gotta say. When did Popovich get taken? I wanted him. I thought he usually survives to the 3rd or 4th round. DeVoe got taken 71. Popovich was 58. Oh damn. And Guest was 56 right after we picked. Okay. I really don't know who to go with here. I think I'm just gonna pick someone randomly. Even though this is kind of an important, I mean, it's a 4th round pick. I don't really want to just blow this. This guy from the MHL doesn't look too bad. Kind of want somebody from one of the Canadian leagues, but I mean, I guess beggars can't be choosers, especially if we're only looking at 3.5s. This guy's already a 3-star. Jacob Carlson. Man, his ratings aren't that great. Especially if he's already 3-star. Who else? We're looking at, you gotta be at least 2.5 if I'm gonna think about drafting you. But man, no one, a lot of these guys are not from the, oh, here's one. Riley Sutter. He's not too bad. He might be a little decent pickup in the 4th round. Yeah, he's got half decent ratings as it is. So let's pick him. I think Sutter could be a good bottom 6 player for us. Now I just have to find him again. Wait. Here's another guy from the Dub. Ooh, 71 points last year. Hold up. 82 game rating. He's already 19 though. I don't love that. If I can just find Sutter again, I think I'd probably take him, but it's not going to be easy to find him again, I don't think. Here he is. Okay. Riley Sutter, newest member of the Toronto Maple Leafs. All right, and that is it for the draft. Okay, so I think I'm going to, since this draft has kind of run a little bit longer than I wanted to, I think I'm going to split the offseason into 2 parts again, but I do want to do at least the first day of unsigned draftee signings, because there are guys that I'm going to want to get locked up immediately, including that guy who I drafted who I don't want to go to the KHL. All right, so to bring Alex DeBrincat, we can bring in, I think, at this point. Did we draft him? I honestly don't remember if we drafted him, or was he... Holy crap, he's been... Whoa. Yes, we did draft him in the second round. Okay. He's probably going to play on the first line for the Americans at the World Juniors, but he's got some nice ratings. I like this, so I think we definitely are going to want to offer him a contract. Now, he has not played in any high-level competition. I mean, I don't know what those leagues are. It's the Federal Hockey League, I think. That's like lower than the ECHL, so we definitely want to bring him in and have him start facing some real competition ASAP. And wait, is anyone's draft rights expire? Oh yeah, we got plenty of guys whose rights expire. So Jesper Lindgren, we'll bring him. He's playing in the SHL the last couple of years. He's got 3.5 star potential, I believe. So he'd be worth bringing in. Oh no, he's only got 3 star, but still, we'll want to bring him in anyway. And I guess he's the only 2018 guy. He was picked in the 4th round in 2015, so we did not make that pick. And he's the last guy actually to sign who we did not pick. The rest of these guys, the 2019 guys, are all our draft picks. So there we go. But all right, as for ratings, Simon Stransky, he's 20 now. Oh no, he's in the K. Oh, but he's not locked up. That's good. So we could bring him in. I don't want him to sign a contract on July 1st with the KHL team. So we'll just offer him a contract now. Jeremy Bracco. Boy, we should probably bring him in at this point. It feels like he's kind of played out his time at, what is this, supposed to be Bowling Green or something? Oh, that's BC. He's got decent ratings too, though. I like some of these. So we'll offer him the contract. Oh, he wants to play college hockey. Okay. He wants to play another year of college hockey. That's fine. I can't do anything to stop you. From Freeport, New York. Okay. So who else? Denisenko we want to bring in and get him going in the A. Okay, so he is still signed to his KHL team, and hopefully we'll be able to sign him on July 1st. I really hope so. I hope he gives us an opportunity to. Other than that, Tolvanen from the Q. He had 79 points last year. All the rest of these guys we can think about on July 1st. We don't have to. I think the rest of these guys were fine. Waiting on, just as long as none of them are in the KHL that are going to possibly play in the KHL. Kurashev might, but we'll see what he does for another year. Okay, so that is that. All right, so now I'm going to cut out here, and like I said, I'm going to do the rest of the offseason in another video. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy, and I'm out. Peace.